We all know the feeling, that sinking sensation in the pit of your stomach, the moment when hope is replaced by disappointment, that punch in the gut sensation when we experience rejection. It's a universal experience, one that transcends age, culture, and background. It could be a job application that didn't go through, a romantic advance that wasn't reciprocated, or even a simple no to a request you thought was reasonable. Whatever the situation, rejection stings. It leaves us questioning our worth and doubting our abilities. But what if we could reframe this universal experience? What if we could turn rejection into a source of strength and growth? That's where Sorry Charlie Day comes in. Celebrated annually on April 7th, this day is dedicated to acknowledging rejection, not shying away from it. Observed with a sense of community and understanding, it's a day to come together and share our stories of rejection, to find solace in knowing we're not alone. Sorry Charlie Day isn't about wallowing in negativity, it's about recognizing that rejection is a natural part of life, a stepping stone on the path to success and resilience. It's about acknowledging that every no brings us one step closer to a yes. It's about building the resilience to keep moving forward, no matter how many times we fall. This day encourages us to look rejection in the eye, dust ourselves off and say, okay, what's next? It's a reminder that every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. This day reminds us that we aren't defined by the no's we encounter. Instead, it's how we respond to these setbacks that truly matters. It's a day to celebrate our resilience, to acknowledge our strength, and to support each other in our journeys. Sorry Charlie Day is a call to action, a day to embrace courage and resilience in the face of adversity. It's a day to stand tall, to keep pushing forward, and to never give up on our dreams. Rejection is a universal language, one that transcends borders and cultures. We've all experienced that sinking feeling, that questioning of self-worth, that moment when our hopes are dashed, when faced with a no. It's a moment that can feel isolating and deeply personal. It could be a potential employer who doesn't see our vision, a job we thought was perfect for us slipping through our fingers. A romantic interest who doesn't feel the spark, leaving us questioning our desirability. Or even a friend who declines an invitation, making us wonder about our place in their life.
These experiences, while painful, are a shared human experience. They are moments that bind us together in our vulnerability. They connect us through vulnerability and remind us that we aren't alone in our feelings. In these moments, we find solidarity and understanding.
It's important to acknowledge these feelings, to give them the space they need to be felt and understood, to allow ourselves to feel the disappointment and hurt. It's a necessary part of the healing process. Ignoring rejection won't make it disappear. It lingers, festers, and can affect our future interactions and self-esteem. In fact, pushing down these emotions can be detrimental in the long run. It can lead to unresolved feelings and greater pain.
Instead, we need to create space to process these experiences, to learn from them, and to find ways to move forward, and ultimately to grow from them. Each rejection is a stepping stone, a lesson that shapes our journey and builds our resilience. What if we shifted our perspective on rejection? What if we could see it not as a setback, but as an opportunity for growth and new beginnings? What if instead of viewing it as a negative, we saw it as a redirection? A chance to explore paths we might never have considered otherwise. Often a no isn't a dead end, but rather a detour leading us to something even better. It can be the universe's way of guiding us towards our true purpose.
Think of it this way. Every rejection is a lesson, a stepping stone to something greater. That job rejection might lead you to an even more fulfilling career path. It could be the push you need to find your true calling. That romantic rejection might open your heart to a love you never thought possible. It could be the universe's way of preparing you for the right person.
Sometimes, the universe has a plan, a grand design that we can't always see. And rejection is simply its way of nudging us in the right direction. It's a gentle reminder to trust the process. It's about trusting the journey, even when it takes unexpected turns. Embracing the unknown with an open heart.
Embrace the unknown and see it as an adventure. And remember that every no brings you one step closer to a resounding yes. Each rejection is a signpost pointing you towards your destiny.
Section 4, Rising Strong, Embracing Rejection, Cultivating Resilience. Resilience. It's a word we hear often, but what does it truly mean?
Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, to rise stronger and wiser from our experiences, especially rejection.
It's about developing an inner strength that allows us to navigate life's challenges with courage and grace.
Building resilience takes time and effort.
It's about cultivating self-compassion, learning to reframe negative thoughts, and developing a growth mindset.
It's about surrounding ourselves with a supportive community that uplifts and encourages us.
Remember, resilience isn't about being invincible.
It's about acknowledging our vulnerability, learning from our setbacks, and continuing to move forward with an open heart and a determined spirit.
Section 5, final thoughts. Sorry, Charlie. Hello, growth. So this Sorry, Charlie Day, let's shift the narrative.
Let's view rejection not as a measure of our worth, but as a catalyst for growth.
Let's embrace the detours and unexpected turns, knowing that they often lead to the most beautiful destinations.
Remember, you are worthy, you are capable, and you are stronger than you think.
Embrace the journey, learn from every experience, and never be afraid to put yourself out there.
Sorry, Charlie, but we're not giving up on our dreams.
We're just getting started.